Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, where tonight Virginia and Virginia Tech battle for the Commonwealth Cup. Our game previews presented by Bojangles. Be sure to stop by the Blacksburg, Christiansburg, or Radford. Bojangles on your way to the game. Make your tailgate legendary. Welcome to Blacksburg. Bill Roth, Mike Burnup. We're at the Lane Lounge. Is it cold enough for you, buddy?
Yes, we've been at the hottest game this year for Virginia Tech, and tonight might be the coldest game for Virginia Tech. It is nippy outside.
Yeah, definitely dress warm tonight. You know, there's a lot on the line tonight. Both teams are 3-4 in the conference, 5-6 overall, bragging rights, the Commonwealth Cup, and a bowl bid to the winner.
Well, that's it. It's a one-game season, right? People talk about the playoffs, talk about the bowl game. This, in essence, is a playoff game because the winner is going to play again next time at the bowl game, and the loser is going to go into the offseason. So there's a lot at stake tonight for both teams, and you never know in these rival games. We saw last night, Georgia Tech, Georgia. Georgia Tech goes on the road, has the big lead, goes to 8 overtimes. Man, you throw the records out, you just never know.
That's what rivalry games are all about. Now, there is a very good chance we're going to see Pop Watson again at quarterback tonight for the Hokies. Mike, he and Davy Belfort practiced this week with the first team. If the Hokies have to rely on those two at quarterback, what are fair and realistic expectations?
Well, I think for Pop Watson, I think he had a different mindset all week in practice, Bill. He got to work with the number ones all week. They said he was confident. He stayed there and watched film because this is the NFL week. There's no class. So those kids got in there and watched video all week. That helped him tremendously. Plus, he knows now that he can play at this level. And he learned a lot from that experience, and he'll be better this week. And Davi's got to be ready to go, just like Pop was last week.
Let's talk about our Bojangles keys to the game. With a bowl bid for the winner on the line, Mike, how do you see it?
Well, number one, you got to establish the run. The best friend of a quarterback is the running game. I'd like to see Bashal Tootin, if he's healthy today, to get 20 to 25 touches. If he can run the ball, stay on schedule, I think he'll be great. That'll help Pop Watson, takes the pressure off his shoulders. He won't have to feel like he's got to throw the ball as much, and you can rely on that running game to get you going.
Key to the game number 2 for us tonight goes back to getting pressure on the quarterback. You know, UVA has allowed 42 sacks as a team this year. Last week, SMU had 9 sacks of the quarterback, Calandria, up in Charlottesville.
Yeah, you got to corral Calandria, no doubt about it. And guys like APR and Fuga and Burgos, they got to be licking their chops when you hear that sack number. So he is a little bit reckless sometimes. He's got 13 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but he extends plays. That's where he's dangerous. He extends plays with his feet, and, boy, that can make you cause you problems. And so the Hokies have got to be able to kind of keep him in the pocket and force him to throw.
When you have inexperience at quarterback, it's important not to get down into third and longs, and that is your key to the game number 3 tonight.
Yeah, you got to stay focused and stay on schedule, Bill. Number one, it's senior day. There's so much else going around. You got to stay focused on the task at hand, and that's winning the game at all costs. So, yeah, staying on schedule is going to be big. You can't be in these third down and long situations. You got to stay ahead of the sticks. And, again, that's the running game helping you get into those third down and short situations, and then your numbers will be much, much better. So stay on schedule, stay focused. 60 minutes, you got a great chance to win.
Game is sold out tonight. Again, dress warm. I was thinking of some of the coldest games in Lane Stadium history. I remember a couple of UVA games. I remember one game against East Carolina out here. Old-timers talk about a VMI game back in the day.
I was at that game. It was miserable. I mean, there was like 1,000 people there about second quarter because it was so cold. Those bleachers are freezing. And then how about the Duke game we played like at 6 o'clock at night and it was snowing. So, yeah, they've been some cold ones here. That's this time of year in Blacksburg, man. You got to be prepared.
It's the first time since 2018 we'll have a full house for the Hokies and UVA here at Lane Stadium. In fact, if you're a Virginia Tech student and you've gone to school here over the last 6 years, this will be your first time ever to experience a UVA-Virginia Tech game here at Lane Stadium. We hope you'll join us on your hometown Tech Network radio station. Here's all our broadcast information. Zach and Mike will be right here at the Lane Lounge starting at 6 o'clock with our pregame radio show. Get out of the cold. Come on in and join them for the show. You can join us on ESPN Radio Blacksburg, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, and, of course, anywhere in the world on the Hokies Sports mobile app. The Commonwealth Cup, the Hokies and UVA tonight at Lane Stadium. Kickoff set for 8 o'clock.